So I haven't made a video on the channel in a couple weeks, and there was just something that I really wanted to talk about that's come up, and that actually has to do with the, of course, recent season of The Last of Us that is currently happening. Again, for those of you who don't know, I am a massive fan of The Last of Us Part 1, The Last of Us Part 2, The Last of Us first season. I live and breathe it. I love everything that I saw in pretty much everything that we've got with The Last of Us so far. But, and there is unfortunately a big but here. We are up to episode 4 of season 2, and there will be a lot of spoilers in this video. If you haven't seen The Last of Us season 2 so far, man, get the hell out of here, bro. What are you doing? Right, I don't know what you're doing here, but go away, because I have a lot of spoilers to talk about, and it's not really good. In fact, I don't really like The Last of Us Season 2 so far. In fact, Episode 4 really annoyed me and really angered me as a massive fan of the second game, because I didn't like a lot of things about it. Again, before we do get into that, let's take a step backwards real quick, because I knew The Last of Us Season 2 Episode 1 wasn't that good. It was obviously very slow, and it was definitely a filler episode to jump us back into it and get us going again, which I understood. I understood that is where they were going to go, because at the end of the day, it was always going to be like that, to give Pedro Pascal some more runtime, and also to extend the series out a little bit more, again, get us back into it, all that type of stuff. But when I saw that, I said to myself, okay, episode 1 is really slow, and there wasn't a whole lot going on, and Bella Ramsey absolutely shits me to tears in that episode. And in my opinion, I've mentioned it 100 times on the channel, I think everyone's mentioned it online, she is not like Ellie at all. The way she jumps up and screams, "I'm immune," when she's out shooting with Tommy, is just not like Ellie. I mean, that's like maybe Ellie when she was 14. Definitely not Ellie in The Last of Us Part 2. So, oh my god. So I can't even freaking talk about how much that annoyed me. Again, besides all those things, I said, well, episode 2 and onwards just has to be jam-packed with stuff, and they have to really hit the mark on everything, I think, because you've already just started off the first episode with a massive filler, and look, episode 2, they did that. Joel, again, he died. I actually thought it was kind of cool and almost done better than the video game. I also really loved how Jackson got stormed, and I thought that added so much layers to it, and was probably better than the video game as well. But then we get on to episode 3, and episode 3 is really slow. Bella Ramsey, yet again, is just not playing Ellie like I think Ellie should be played. And episode 3 was very slow. It was a massive filler, and I was sitting there thinking, wow, we are really going to have a filler episode like every second episode, and it's just gonna be how it is, right? So when you get to episode 4, you have to smash episode 4 out the park, and you have to do it well, and you have to do it great. But unfortunately, in my opinion, they really did not, and I think they really missed the mark on what was important with episode 4 and what they should have done. Again, this is my opinion, but as we have seen, again, spoilers obviously, but we've seen a little sneak peek of episode 5, and this video you guys might be watching this by the time episode 5 is coming out, but they're going to introduce spores in episode 5, which is extremely stupid, because they should have done that before episode 4, or at the very start of episode 4, because there was a scene in episode 4, in fact, a long scene that I really disliked, and oh my god, I don't want to be one of those guys who says that everything has to be like the game, because it doesn't. There are a lot of things that aren't like the game that don't need to be. But yes, there are a few scenes from the game that you have to absolutely nail, and they really did not with this 4th episode. And obviously I'm talking about the fact of when Dina, it was revealed to her that Ellie is immune. Unfortunately, Bella Ramsey's Ali goes and gets herself bit again, which is the second time Ali has been bitten again, which is, in my opinion, very, very, very uncharacteristic, because I feel like Ali, when she gets bit in the games, it's obviously very, very, very important moments, right? She got bit by a stupid moment in the first episode and a stupid moment in the fourth episode, because even though she saved Dina by putting her hand out, which was a cool scene, it is just so much, in my opinion, less impactful and cool than the scene we got from the game that has Ali, of course, revealing that she is immune by her mask, of course, cracking as she fell out of the subway. And Dina tries to take off her mask to save her life, which was so impactful and so beautiful. And she does that, and Ali actually says, "Don't take it off, I'm immune." And Dina can see her breathing spores. What a massive, awesome scene. Again, they go and, of course, escape the infected, get to the cinema, and Dina is extremely sick and admits to Ali that she's pregnant. And Ali freaks out and is like, "Dina, what are you doing?" Reacts like a normal person. Any normal person would be like, "Dina, what are you doing? Why would you? Oh, you've come this far, now you're pregnant. You got to go back. We can't be risking you." All of this type of stuff, right? And then in the show, Dina's got the gun to Ali. And it's so... it's just disappointing. There's a lot more drama, right? The show is a drama, and it's trying to be way more of a drama than the game is. It's very obvious, and that's why they've done this. I get it, right? And look, I could maybe move past that if we didn't get to the point where Dina was just like, "Oh, whoa, cool, you're not infected now. Well, guess what? I'm pregnant. Let's have sex." Oh my god, it's so dumb. Like, it was written by people who have never been in a human interaction or experience before. Like, who the fuck? What? I get you guys like each other, and I mean, shit. Dina, I would absolutely, bro, don't even ask me what I would do to her if she, let me do what... You guys know where I'm going with this. She's hot as fuck. But in where the situation they're in, if she was to be like to Ali, "Hey, I'm pregnant," of course, any normal person like Ali would be like, "Yeah, holy crap, what? That's, that's great, but shit, Dina, you gotta go back. You're pregnant. We can't be risking you." All of this stuff. Not, let's just have fucking sex and forget everything that's just happened in the last 10 seconds. And then make some cringy joke like, "I'm gonna be a dad," all of this. It also really takes away from the fact, and I know some of you guys have said that I say Ali weird, and look, that's just how we say it in Australia. I get it. We don't really hard pronounce the E. We kind of pronounce it like it's an A, like Ali. Yeah, I'm sorry. But the reality is that scene was so dumb. It was terrible. It was so badly written, and one of the scenes, in my opinion, one of the only scenes where I was like, they have to nail that, has to be very good, because when Dina finds out that Ali is immune from the spores, it is so amazing. It is such a touching scene, and Dina tries to take her mask off. They did a Uno reverse and tried to have, they had Ali sacrifice with getting bitten for the 18th time, and it didn't work, in my opinion. It didn't pay off. I really didn't like it. And yeah, the episode as well, to me, was kind of boring. Like, I don't know. It's really tough. Because season 1, everything just works so smoothly. It felt like the narrative was so great. This season seems to be like, if I was to watch episode 3 and 4 back to back, I would maybe like them more. But them coming out weekly, it's kind of boring and doesn't seem like it's interconnecting like I think it should. And yeah, there are obviously a lot of problems. As I said, episode 1 and 3 were pretty much, very much filler. And then episode 4, a lot of people are saying it's filler. I don't think it was filler, but I think everything that they kind of did in the episode, they kind of did wrong. And it was just written, in my opinion, very poorly. So yeah, episode 5, 6, and 7, that's all we've got left, which feels crazy to me. They have to absolutely nail these episodes, which I don't know if they're going to be able to do. Again, the reality is that season 3 should already automatically be better, because Abby, her whole entire gameplay is all action and all drama, which is probably what they're going to really go feed into in the 3rd season, which I think should be awesome. Whether you like Abby or not, what she goes through is actually really cool to watch. But yeah, I think they've mishandled a lot of what made Ellie and Abby, Ellie and Dina so special in their time together. And that's not even talking about how Bella Ramsey, just to think of Bella Ramsey being a parent with how young she looks is just so distracting as well. And yeah, again, I've seen a lot of people torch how Bella Ramsey looks. And look, yeah, I mean, a guy like me who's unattractive, you don't see me freaking playing Ben Affleck and something like that, do you? You got to try and get an actor who's going to look like the source material. And they very much missed that with Ellie, obviously. But they also very much missed the fact that Ellie is now a 19, 20-year-old girl, and the actor who plays her, Bella Ramsey, still looks like she's freaking 15. And it is so... takes me out of it so much to think that she's going to be a parent and she acts and behaves how she does, which is nothing like Ellie in the game, who matured so much in the second one, and she just looks so young. And so much, right? There's so much here, but it is what it is. Again, I'd very much like to know all your thoughts and opinions on this down below. What do you guys think about The Last of Us Season 2 so far? Because yeah, it's disappointed me. I haven't really liked it as much as I thought I was going to, which does suck. They should have definitely recast Bella Ramsey and gone for someone like Kaylee Spaney, who I hope to be my future wife. I mean, Kaylee Spaney, if you ever watch this video for some reason, give me a DM, because yeah, I think we could do some great things. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions on this all down below. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.